Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Greetings and welcome. We are live. Welcome to the Dork side of the Force. The Interactive Nerd News with your host, Darth Panisha. Yours truly. Thank you. Thank you. No applause, just no money. And today I have a very special guest host, Random Hero 83, all the way from down south where I'm at.
Yep. This is my first time, so be gentle.
Yes, sir, Bob. So the chats are open, and I will go in and tell everybody welcome and welcome. Of course, you can't, you know, be nice if you could do them both at the same time, but somebody will figure that out. And it's up on the screen, so we're good there. So how is everybody tonight? Hey, they're both showing on the chat too, by the way.
Nice.
So that is awesome. And it looks like we have a... Okay, yeah, I lost it. Well, crap. Oh, well. Looked like we already had another subscriber. Somebody on Facebook. I couldn't really tell right away, but hey, that's all good. So...
I'll share this to my Facebook page real quick. Sorry for everyone watching this crap on my side, but I'm new.
So how is everybody tonight? I hope you're doing well. We want to say welcome again, and don't see a lot of people on yet. And trying to figure out what's going on with my feed right here in Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, I hope you can see it. Shoot me a hey, what's happening? Or hi, or hey, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Drop some comments.
Smash that like button. I mean,
I don't know. I picked it up off of watching streamers. Click it.
I'm just saying, you might break your keyboard, then they'll never find you again.
Just click it. Click the poop out of it. Just click it. Click it. Click it. You know you want to. Yeah. Drop a comment. Comments are always useful. That's how. It's the only way to make this thing better. So let's get it started.
Still figuring my crap out. So what's up, man?
Not a whole lot. We are going to delve into some news. So the first thing we're going to delve into is a little new game that just came out. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Yep, there it is. It's Destiny 2. There's a lot of scuttle about Destiny 2 because people want to level up and level up fast. They don't want to wait for anything. That's that mentality of I want it now, all, and I want it now. So you picked up Destiny 2 and you want to know how to power up for the raid as quickly as possible, or maybe you're stuck in the mid 200s. If you're as bad as we are, you're probably stuck in the mid 50s. Just saying.
Stuck at that. Haven't even got the game yet.
Exactly. I'm still trying to.
By watching people play.
I'm still trying to figure out what my next game is going to be. I don't know. I'm really leaning toward DayZ, and we'll see. That's Orange Magnifico's game. He loves it, so I may have to get that. I'm really looking forward to Battlefront 2. Like every stream, I think I've said that now, is Battlefront 2 is going to be my game. It's going to be definitely one I'm going to want to get, and hopefully.
It just better not be Battlefront 1 all over again.
No, it doesn't look like it at all, actually. There's a lot of new characters, different places to play. It's got some of the stuff from the original Battlefield in it. You're going to get to play the droids, and you're going to hear a lot of Rider. So get ready for that. But anyway, back to Destiny 2 for those Destiny 2 players out there, which we don't have anybody on the stream right now, so we'll just keep talking. There's one person watching. Hey, welcome. Go to the chat and say hi. We appreciate that.
Someone's watching me.
It's an interactive chat, so if you don't chat, it won't be interactive. That's how that works.
You agree with us?
Agreed. Agree to disagree. If they want to, I know they're probably watching your stream, but if they want to watch mine as well, you can do side by side. So you're watching me and you're watching Random Hero. That way, the chat will come up on screen. So when they're talking to us, I can see it and we can both see it. So, yeah. There are two different forms of progression in Destiny 2. The first levels are simple enough. You go from 1 to 20 just by shooting aliens. I think I can handle that.
Sounds fun.
The second form of progression is power. That has the greatest impact on your character. Well, duh. Power, which you might also hear veteran Destiny players call light. I didn't play Destiny 1. I got a friend who, big Ohio State fan. Anyway, he likes the game, and I watch him play a couple times.
Man,
and
my sister watches this. She's gonna have your ass, sir.
Oh, bring it! I'm not a Ohio State fan. Yeah, I'm a Tar Heels fan. So, and they're never good in football. Always pretty good in basketball though, but never really good in football. So, it is what it is.
That is what it is.
Exactly. So the power or light is based on your equipment. The higher numbers on your 3 weapons and your 5 main pieces of armor. Helmet. Oh, this is kind of like PUBG for those PUBG fans. You know, we're big PUBG nerds here. So helmet, gloves, chest, boots, and a class item. I don't know what that one is. Anybody out there, Destiny 2 player? So there's some different phases that they set up in this article that I kind of went through, and I could probably never get past phase 2, and that's where you get all the power and stuff, and it looks like a pretty cool game though. I don't know if we're ready for the world of the up and coming games that's going to be coming up with all the graphics and everything. It's going to be insane, and with the Bitcoin mining, it's going to be nuts. You
gotta watch that Bitcoin stuff though.
Well,
in the news.
Yeah, quite a few people are doing it, and some people are losing money on it, and it's expensive because again, you have to have.
Some people are hacking it too.
Well, true. You're always going to have that. Unfortunately, you're going to have hackers. That is the time we live in now. So we've already kind of started talking about this. So we'll just go right into Player Unknowns Battlegrounds. How cool would it be to have your own game and you have your name in it? It's like, this is my Battlegrounds. These are my Battlegrounds. So that would be tight just to have your own game. And this one is good, and they keep improving it, and that's what we're going to talk about is the latest updates. The September patch is it's finally on the live servers as of today. It was on the test servers the other day, so now this is what we've got. Bluehole. Of all the names for a gaming company, Bluehole. I'm not gonna knock it too hard. It's just the way it sounds. But hey, It's one of the highest played and highest rated games on Steam. It sold millions of copies already. So blue hole it up. I'll start my own company. I'll call it Brown Eye, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh man.
Oh, that stinks.
Brown
Literally.
hole.
So
Back to Brown Hole Gaming.
there you go. Here are a list of notes. It's pretty long.
I got some up on my side if you guys just want to skim them, but go ahead.
There's some of the highlights are foggy weather conditions, and what I saw on some streams were that it was really awesome that you could only see like 100 yards, and then anything past 100 yards, it's gone. So there's some cover for you. Definitely no there's some concealment for you. Definitely no cover. So you can, if you're lucky to disappear in the fog, just keep running, and that's what we're good at. We're good at running, that's for sure.
Oh my God, I would have got a gold medal in the Olympics by now. How much running I have to do?
No kidding, right? I think the other day we ran a small marathon playing our game.
I put a video up on it that no one's watched yet, but it was like, "Circle, why have you forsaken us?"
I saw that. I watched it. I even gave it a thumbs up because I was in it. There's a new weapon, the Mini 14. It is a 5.
Real quick.
Yeah.
This fog. I'm seeing it's only for first person.
Have
you seen it in third person yet?
What I saw was
in first person.
What I saw was in third person, so I don't know. That's a good question. Let's keep going through this article and see what we come up with. There's a new weapon, the Mini 14. It's a 5.56, so I hope that adds some more 5.56 ammo to the game. That would be gnarly. Yeah, we need all the ammo we can get at this point. Ammo's scarce enough the way it is. So, and there's a new town east of Stauber. I don't know. I'm going to call it Stauber. There's only one L, so it's not Stauber, so I'm going to go with Stauber. Called Kamishki. Almost like Comiskey Park, but so there's a new town to loot. I can't wait to try that. I'm sure a lot of people are going to hit that first, so I can't wait to go over there and die. The Tommy gun has finally been removed from the care packages and that drop from the plane, and will now spawn in the world. I did see I saw a game the other day with one of the people that I follow, Aculite, and he took it and got a you can put a submachine gun silencer on it. So the Tommy gun is really good for tearing the HE double hockey sticks out of a vehicle. So you can light it up with that thing. Well, of course everybody's welcoming the changes, you know.
Yeah.
There's some optimization in it. You can optimize some of the shadows, improve performance on low NPCs. There might be some guy I know of that could use a little help with the optimization for low NPCs. Little orange guy. He's got a pretty good laptop, but he needs a gaming rig. And he does good. Yeah.
It's in there though.
He's a pretty good little player. Again, they added fog. There's some weather effects that will hinder sighting on the map. And when they say sighting, they're talking about sighting with your weapon and stuff. Enhanced graphics for the sky and pre-existing weather effects. The weather effects are pretty doggone good. If you ever played the game when you jump out of the plane and it's raining and you're trying to fly across the map as far as you can, when you're looking up at yourself, it looks like it's raining on your screen. It really does. Yes. Absolutely. And that is cool.
Oh, this is awesome. This one right here makes me happy because I've died so many times. It says you can now holster grenades by switching to another weapon or unarmed state unless the grenades have already been cooked.
Right. And I
think killed myself so many times thinking I was switching to a weapon and accidentally throwing a grenade at my own foot.
I think you have to hit a key now to cook the grenade, but let's see. They've added some color options for the crosshairs that you can go in and set in your settings. New double tap feature. Improved the visual effects, going from free look back to the character's line of sight. Some new key bindings using consumables. What does key binding mean? So you can set in your settings certain keys that will do certain things. So if you hit number 5, that takes you to the grenade. Well, they didn't have that for like the energy drinks or the painkillers. So now you can set your own key and you can just hit that key and that will be your painkillers or your energy drinks. So that'll be pretty good. And if you haven't got the game yet and you'd like to try it out, it's only $30. An Xbox or a PlayStation 4 game will cost you $50 to $60 depending on how long it's been out. If you go, it's something that's been out for a while, you can go to Target and find it on the $19 shelf.
You can find everything at Target.
Pretty much, yeah.
I want to get Target to sponsor me if I ever get good at this game.
Oh, here's something you'll need. Teammates' names are now representative of their current postures.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
There you go. So if it's laying,
stop team killing me.
Exactly. If you're laying down, Orange can quit shooting me in the back. Standing, it looks like it's crouching, but it's crouching, prone, etc. New key bindings to mark your position. What else? There's a new key binding to center the map on the character's current position. You can, a lot of key binding stuff going on. That's for the really good people. What else we got? The Mini 14. The weapon uses sniper rifle attachments for both the muzzle and the magazine slots and can take any of the optics, so that's pretty good. The weapon has lower damage stats as other DMRs, and I don't know what.
This is what weapon?
This is the Mini 14, which is compensated but a very high muzzle velocity and low bullet drop. So that means from a distance, if you shoot somebody with a level 3 helmet, you're probably going to hit them well, but it's probably going to take a couple extra shots to put them down. So gameplay stuff, we got the distance at which the shadows are rendered are now synchronized across all graphic settings to ensure fair play.
Same website. I just figured that out. Okay.
Yep. Characters who are knocked out while underwater now have a breathe gauge as well as taking additional damage over time. So there's none of this going hiding in the water and waiting for somebody to come get you or kill the guys around you. It looks like you're going to take some damage in the water, which is a lot. It's just fair. And they did finally fix that thing where you could kind of like peek under the water, like crouch down and get close. Crouch down and get close to the water and shoot somebody. So
I'm just gonna crouch the side of this river here and see if I see anything swimming.
I'm gonna crouch on down. I love it when you're watching a stream and somebody shoots somebody and they're down and they teabag them and then they kill them. That's just rubbing it in their face.
Man, still the funniest thing I saw as far as like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds goes was it's from the PUBG channel on YouTube. They only have like 17 videos, I think, so it's weird, but it's like highlights of being in game. Like we always turn game chat off so we can only hear each other. But this is like funny moments where people are listening to everyone they're in the vicinity of, and it's just a guy. He's like, "Oh, just let me die. Just don't pan," because he sees a guy running at him with a pan. He starts screaming, and then he gets to just pan the shit out of him, and it was hilarious.
Oh wow!
So,
it's like getting beat with a pan.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm glad I don't listen to the other people. Cause
exactly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that myself. If I want to get my face rubbed in how bad I suck, I don't know what I'd do. I'd do something.
One of those guys that I'd hear a door and they'd be like, "Okay, we're leaving now." Clomp, clomp, clomp. I'd be like, "Oh, okay, it's all good, guys," and then get my ass shut off.
There you go. Exactly.
Of course, it happens anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
True. Da-da-da-da. And you guys like looking at the top of my head when I look down? That's not cool, is it? I'm trying to look at my phone as well with everything else that's going on.
I'm gonna bring you up on here.
They've adjusted the balance of several weapons, increased the crossbow reload speed by 35%. The Tommy gun, we already talked about that one. Horizontal recoil scale has been clamped for greater consistency with weapons. I don't know. If you're a pretty strong person, you can hold your own weapon and sight down pretty easy. So yeah, I can see that. I think they ought to adjust it.
Who knows?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's a lot of stuff. And this is one thing I've got for those of you who know me, and I say that quite a bit whenever I'm streaming for those of you who know me. Hey, there's a Orangey Peach. Play Exit Sandman by Black Zeppelin. Can't play anything copyrighted on YouTube or they'll send me a nasty gram. So can't do it there, RNG. But appreciate the text and make sure you hit that like button. And what else you want to talk about though? Sorry about I can't play Inner Sandman. I love that song though. Who's Black Zeppelin, by the way? There was a downtown Indianapolis not too long ago. I can't remember.
Exit Sandman, for that matter.
Yeah, it was Inner Sandman. Okay, I got you.
I hear giggling going.
Well, Orangey Peach, you are Orangey Peachy. Anyway, downtown Indianapolis, they had something going on, and they had a really good band that was all female and played Led Zeppelin. And they were called Les Zeppelin. Huh. Yeah, they were good though. I heard they were really good. I didn't get to make it down there, but I heard they were really good, and they play a lot of stuff. So, no word on a new Batman movie, but we're going to talk about the new Joker movie that's coming out. There is some more updates on that. I'm actually going to I'll bring up the slide, but I'll let Random talk about that one here in a minute.
I'm gonna have to find it again.
We'll find it. No worries. We're still talking about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, which we've talked about for now about 15 minutes. But they've corrected a lot of things, and they're making the game better. And like I was saying, I have a lot of respect for people who build video games and the programming and the coding that goes into that. And I would really like to get in on some of that myself. So we'll see. Maybe one day I'll learn how to code. And then again, maybe I won't. So who knows? Oh yeah, the big thing that they've come up with is now that there's an update to change how BP is distributed to prevent idle players from earning anything. The BP is bonus points, I guess. So what they have is a bunch of players, a bunch of people go on, and they do AFK. Well, it's AFK. AFK is away from keyboard. For those of you who ever watched The Big Bang Theory and Sheldon, and one of the scenes where Penny keeps bugging Sheldon while he's playing World of Warcraft, and he keeps going, AFK, Sheldor, AFK, I'm back. Sheldor, AFK, and so anyway.
Yeah, I had to ask about that the other day. Hell, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so what happens is they just load up a screen, and then they go drop, and then they die, and then they get out of the game, and they get points just for being in there. And they just keep doing that all day long, over and over and over and over. And then they go try to buy stuff with their points, the rewards packages, and then they take those things and then they put them on the stream market and they sell them for a couple bucks. And that's how they make money off of it. And they just keep doing it all day long. So you sit on their butt and make a couple dollars, probably while playing another game. I mean, I could play 2 games. I could have that game running and also be playing another game on a different screen. I mean, it's, you could hide it so it's not eating up your graphics, your GPU. So, with that being said, we're not quite done. Let's talk a little bit more about some more games. Whoops. I got to be really careful because last time I deleted some stuff that I really didn't want to delete, and that caused an issue. So I'm really being careful this time. Dun, 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 dun. And I had this source. Let me bring it up. Xbox One. So what about it, right? Well, I'll tell you about it here in just a second, as soon as I bring it up. Hey, for all you football fans out there, football season is in full effect. I hope you're not watching that silly Bears versus Packers game, because we all know how that's going to end. I don't know this year, though. The Packers have a new player. Hey, Matt Feltz, welcome to Facebook. And on the Facebook side of things, welcome to the Dork side of the Force. Felt's a big Star Wars fan. I love my Star Wars fans, so probably a little nicer to Star Wars fans than I am anybody else. It's bad. It's really bad, right? I'm a bad American for doing that. No. So no. You can't tell me in this world that there's not prejudice, because everybody's a little prejudiced to something. Some people like Star Trek and consider themselves Trekkies. And some people are Star Wars fans and consider themselves gods.
Hey man, the best example of this you can find is watch the movie Fanboys.
Oh yeah, great movie. Great.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie. But when they encountered
movie.
the Trekkies in the park, that was amazing.
Yes, that was awesome. They went to Iowa. They went to the home of Captain James T. Kirk, and they were like, the one guy was like, "Sweet," and the other guy, "What? We're supposed to be going to Skywalker Ranch." And oh my, yeah, that's an awesome movie. So anyway, Xbox has been working quietly with Xbox One, and everybody knows that the new Xbox One X is coming out. And what they're trying to do is...
this is why I feel like a bad nerd. I did not know that was coming out.
Well, it is what it is. Some people, you're more of a PlayStation guy, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm more of an Xbox guy. I just always have been Microsoft kind of guy. I even have
I'm trying to be one of these cool PC guys.
I have an Android phone here.
I'm trying to be one of these cool PC guys, but I have to use a damn gaming controller with it. So.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I can't. I get bumfuzzled and can't get my hands and my eyes and my feet together.
Yeah.
So.
It's
But
like 4 buttons. I can't get my fingers to work.
Exactly. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to say they're using what is known as intelligent delivery, and they're aiming to save hard drive space and reduce download times by allowing users to only download the assets that they actually need. So the Xbox, the CPU, is actually trying to figure out, what is it? My hands are like all up my face and stuff on the stream. What is it you need? And it tries to grab that thing and just keep a hold of it while everything else just sits and does whatever it's going to do. So that's a technology that's coming out. If you'd like to go see that, it's on YouTube. You can go watch the video on it if you're a techie nerd like I am. But the intelligent delivery system is pretty awesome, and that's what everybody hates. That was one of the big critiques about Skyrim, is it took so long between load screens. It was like you went into the cave, and now you got to sit here and wait for a minute and a half to load. So if you're like me, a minute and a half, I've already forgot what I was doing in a minute and a half. Hell, I'll be watching TV and a commercial will come on, and I'm like, what was I just watching? Oh, well, let's go watch a movie. Bloop. And
I don't know if you've ever played the game The Last of Us, but if you finish a scene in that, you got to sit and watch mold spores fly across the screen, and there's times you can get up, like you said, you can go make a sandwich and do something, come back down, and it's just finishing loading.
Orangey Peach says, I think Bill Skarsgård should play the...
Skarsgård, but, yeah.
Okay. Skarsgård should play the new Joker. We'll get to that.
Well,
you want to talk about it right now?
Bill Skarsgård's the guy that played Pennywise in the new It, which, if you have not seen that,
wait.
The stream is over. Go watch it.
No, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. I don't want to ruin it because it's out there. I'm not a spoiler alert guy, and I don't want to screw up people's.
I'll try not to. I may just have to sit quietly during that one.
Well, I haven't seen it yet either. I'm kind of waiting. My wife likes scary movies, so I'm hoping that maybe this weekend we can go. And for those of you in the Indianapolis area, Indie Irish Fest is going on this weekend. Yes, it's the 22nd annual Indie Irish Fest. And
be madder about my job.
hating life, right? Well, this is the second year that we'll actually get to go, because the last 2 years we went 1 year. I guess it would be like their 19th annual that we went to. We missed 20, we missed 21, and now we're going to get to go to 22, so that's going to be fun. So, oh, I did it again. There we go. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, you can smack me if you want to.
I'm trying to send a virtual slap too, but I sang earlier, and it was horrible too.
And my singing's bad. I know it, but I don't really care. So, since we already kind of mentioned it, let's go ahead and talk about it. Stephen King's It.
What? Oh, that is.
About It. We talked about Get It. We were talking about It, and now it is. There it is. So, we'll talk about it.
I will say one thing. I'll put this up on my page right now. I've got my computer screen blocked. It's just got a background up and then my ugly mug. But I'll give you this, and then you can like the title of this, and then you can like I don't know, talk about how you think the movie went based on this comparison by Bill Skarsgård himself, the guy who plays Pennywise. He compares himself. He compares and contrasts his performance to that of Heath Ledger.
Oh, okay, from the Joker, or the Joker from The Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Joker. And I'm one of those people that liked Leto's Joker. I really wish Leto was coming back as the Joker. I could see this guy doing it. But I think he was phenomenal in this movie, and everyone, please, like I said, go watch it. But
I think all the people that trashed Jeto's I mixed his name all together there. Everybody that trashed Leto's Joker were people that really hadn't read the comics or been into the DC universe and know about the different types of Joker that are out there.
It was straight up New 52. I mean, it was spot on. Exactly,
that's what I meant. You know, so I really I don't think I have to say this, but I might as well. Welcome Sarah to the stream. She's like stream family, so I don't want to leave stream family out. So we'll say hi to Sarah.
It's like, that is my wife.
Exactly.
She's not commenting on mine, and then I clicked back on mine.
She needs to come up with her own screen name so she can have a page like I'm the dummy's wife, or I'm the hero's wife, or
she's got her name. It's Snoochie Boo.
Snoochie Boo, Snoochie Boochies. Oh man.
Snoochie Brody Nucci.
Exactly.
Copyright Kev Smith.
Is that copyrighted? Oh man.
Everything he says is copyrighted. That's why I gave him the copyright shout out.
Oh man, we live in that kind of world now, don't we?
I don't know. I'm not saying he's gonna be like that, but everything he says, he's like, "Oh, copyright Kev Smith."
Oh yeah. Have you seen the movie?
Right now, I'm gonna copyright Kev Smith. Copyright Jared Plus.
There you go.
Saying copyright Kev Smith.
The movie Idiocracy, where the guy goes, "Brought to you by Carl's Jr." What do you keep saying that? 'Cause they pay me. So, okay, so one of the great fixtures, and we've already kind of talked about this a little bit, of the movie It is the modern literal evil Pennywise, with the help of, and hey, RNG, props for spelling Skarsgård right. You did spell it right in the stream, except you didn't capitalize it. So, well, you can work on that.
Props for spelling it right.
Props for all right.
Taken for capitalization there.
Yeah, but you lost a few points for capitalization. Skarsgård is attempting to jump mediums and give a new generation an injection of fear. Is he Canadian? I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
No, he's crap. Where's he from? Well, okay. Have you ever seen the movie Arthur with it's Keira Knightley and Clive Owen?
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
His dad is the villain, like the main villain in that movie, and he's also in Thor. He's the scientist that ends up with no pants, being pulled out of the police station in Thor 2, and he built.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Cool.
So.
Yeah, well, again, because it's out in the theater, I don't want to beat it up too bad, but it looks really good.
No, you can't beat this movie up.
And, well, I don't want to give anything away for those who haven't seen the old one or haven't read the books and are just going to go out and watch. So.
Oh, I want to so bad. I don't get jump scared. I got 3 in this one. Like, I never get jump scares, and I got 3 in this movie.
I will probably wet myself at some point. I'll probably need to wear a Depends. Exactly. I'll be in there and it depends.
This live stream brought to you by Depends.
Depends. Allowing people to piss themselves in private for years.
Copyright Kev Smith, copyright Random Here.
There you go. So, for those of you who have it and use it, I have Amazon Prime. And one of the new things out on Amazon Prime is The Tick. And the new Tick, well, the old Tick started in 2001 and then it got a revamp in 2016 for a little bit, and now it's got another revamp in 2017. And so if you have Amazon Prime, it is well worth your time to go over there.
This is a TV series?
Yeah, it's a TV series. Amazon Prime.
There's going to be a movie.
Nope, it's a series. Right now, it looks like season 1 has six episodes with the, I think they count the pilot as episode 1, unfortunately. So there's six episodes, and then there's a couple trailers and a trailer and a behind the scenes, and it's pretty. The old Tick was pretty good. I really liked it. I'm a big fan. I started with a cartoon. I knew it was a comic book, but I never watched it. If you go to Amazon.com, you can watch the first episode for free, and you can start your Prime trial for a 30-day free trial. Brought to you by Amazon. Why do you keep saying that? Because they pay me. I wish they would. That would be awesome. If I can't get a full-time sponsor, I guess I'll ride out my next 33 months in the job that I'm in and move on. Snoochie Boo, I see it. She says it is not scary. I think it is scary. So we'll see.
All right. Listen, Snoochie Boo, if you're going to be in the stream, please tell me. It may not have been scary, but it was a good horror movie. There were a lot of tense. It was amazing. It was amazing. They've been there has not been a good horror / jumpy movie put out in the last 10 damn years. I mean, and this just brought it back.
Awesome. Having a little technical difficulty down there. I couldn't read it, so I need a bigger monitor is what I need. So if anybody's got a 42-inch screen TV sitting around at home that they won't want, that would be awesome. I can just hook it up, and that could be my monitor. All right. Hey, and besides giving me a monitor of any kind, you can just subscribe. Not really subscribe. You can like on Facebook. Like
Bootstrap Bill, that's right.
Like, oh, Bootstrap Bill from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to talk
Exactly.
over you there.
No, that's fine.
His brother, not his dad. It's his brother, older brother.
So
There's 3 of them.
on Facebook, give me a like at Darth Panisha, and also go over to Random Hero, give him a like, and give us a like on the stream. Shoot us some comments, say hi, or tell us we're a bunch of goobers, and which we are. We know that, so really, you know, just don't be mean, don't be racist, don't hate. And then on YouTube,
and don't fat shame my puffy face.
There you go. Don't fat shame his puffy face. I need to get my fat puffy face out and do some exercises. I went for a physical today, and my blood pressure is still high, although my cholesterol was really good, so I'm kind of proud of that.
My blood pressure's up there. I don't know about my cholesterol, but I'm curious as to how one exercises his puffy face.
Seriously, guys, I'm fat. I'm fat. Was that
kind of Cartman?
That was my bad Cartman entertainment. Yeah.
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
Okay, that was a lot better.
There you go. So.
Get in the kitchen and make me some pie. Ma, Kitty won't leave me. Ma, Kitty's being a dildo.
I know one kitty that'll be sleeping with Mommy tonight. One of my favorite scenes from South Park, which I haven't seen in a long time. I love South Park. So it's just irrelevantly funny as all get out. So, all right, Tick. What's the Tick? There's also, and you guys are going to kick me in the rear for this. Who's the guy that does Family Guy?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane has, why I couldn't think of his name. That's why you're here this time.
Yeah. You got an email coming to you with a kick to the ass.
That's all right. He's got a new show out. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can. Yeah, he does. And here is. Let me get this. Oh, son of a B word! I hit the wrong thing. Clicking the wrong stuff. I'm good at that. If I'm going to click something, it's going to probably be wrong. At least it's not in one of the adult channels. don't want that accidentally to pop up there. That would be ugly. Here you go. Yeah, we'll have none of that.
From your phone.
Exactly. So he's got a new show out. It is a space show, kind of like a loose kind of Star Trek, and it is called the Orville. And I do believe it has already started. Let's see when they said it. It says, consider this a red alert to TV fans everywhere. You are expecting Seth MacFarlane's new Fox series, The Orville, to be a funny Star Trek parody packed with wall-to-wall jokes. Okay, apparently, whoever wrote this doesn't like it and calls it a somber sci-fi dud, crashes and burns. You know, critics get so wrapped up in, I think, their own expectations of something instead of just going in blank slate and watching it. You know, that to me is, you don't, if you have preconceived notions when you go in to watch something, it's probably going to let you down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't go in hoping something's going to be good, but don't.
Yeah, that ruined me on Suicide Squad. Oh my god.
See, I thought Suicide Squad was pretty good. And
no, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, neither. Wonder Woman, I went into that one expecting it to be a pile of crap because that's how everything followed it, and then that movie turned out to be one of the best movies ever made. So,
yeah, that was.
I don't know what to think.
No, that was Wonder Woman. Batman versus Superman. I think I went in a little skeptical, and then it
got worse.
Yeah, it got worse. It just. Why did you say that name?
Who's Martha? Why did you say that name?
That's his mom.
Did we just become
Best friends? Exactly. So the Orville. Go check it out. Go see if you like it. Come back. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the Orville. You may not like it. You may like it. So, all right. So since we're talking about Batman,
yeah, I got my screen turned off while we're talking. I'm watching my favorite streamer rock out some PUBG, but
well, I'm not playing PUBG right now.
Hey, I've said, well, okay, fine. My favorite streamer on Twitch. All right.
Nice.
If you get a chance to go over to Twitch, go check out Ninja. This dude is amazing. He's won. His team won the first duos tournament, and he almost won the singles. So I watch this dude religiously.
Nice. There were a lot of good people, a lot of good players, pro players and stuff that were on at the PUBG tournament. It was Gamescom. Gamescom was the name of that.
Is that the one over in Germany?
Yeah, that was over in Germany. That would be so fun. I'd love to go over to Germany just to play video games and, of course, drink beer. And then I wonder how many of them accidentally, on purpose, made their way over to Amsterdam. Whoops,
yeah.
My bad. Amsterdam. So...
See, he's playing the first person. I cannot wrap my head around this first person crap.
Well, that's what Call of Duty is on.
Yeah, I know. I should be awesome at this because it's called, but you got to look around and pick shit up, and I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deter.
Yeah, it's a little...
Actually, I did mean to deter because I started talking, but I mean, I didn't mean to deter this much.
No, you're fine. You are fine.
Well, I know that. I'm looking right at my reflection.
All right, so I'm gonna jump over to Screen Rant, and look up some more stuff on the Justice League. I really like the Justice League poster with Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Batman in the middle, Aquaman, and the Flash. It is sans Superman, so there's no Superman there. I think most all the posters I've seen, and I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's telling of what's going to happen in the movie. But as like the poster you see up on the stream right now, it says U with the Flash symbol, Can with Cyborg symbol. I guess I never knew that Cyborg had a symbol, but there's one for him. Saved with Superman symbol. The with the Batman symbol as the E. Wonder Woman's symbol is world, and then Aquaman's symbol for alone. You can't save the world alone. And then in the poster itself is Cyborg, Batman in the middle, Aquaman, Flash, and Wonder Woman. Again, no Superman. The Man of Steel is absent in the posters.
They've seen him on set wearing the black suit, so.
Oh.
Apparently.
Okay.
And honestly, if he wasn't in it, I really wouldn't cry.
I just wonder where it's gonna go. I'm really trying to. I want to give it the.
It needs to go away from Batman Superman. The trailer looks pretty dope. I will give it that. The trailer did pique my interest in it.
Awesome. Let's go to, I'm going to jump over to IMBD.
DB.
What did I say? IMBD. There's my dyslexia showing up
Yeah,
for
so
you.
you got some streaming dyslexia going on.
No, I just have dyslexia. Nothing to do with the stream. It's
Oh, well, now I feel bad.
that's just me. Way to go! You
Bad random.
you
Bad random.
you made fun of me, hurt my feelings. Your rights end where my feelings begin. Not. So all right. Dun, 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 dun. We talked about it. There it is. I'm not real stoked about that poster. I'll tell you that much. But
Oh, I
it's
see
the
it.
Joker movie. When the ghetto killings in Gotham City become out of control, Commissioner Jim Gordon travels to Arkham Asylum to interrogate the Joker on the killings as a suspect behind the crime. However, the interrogation unfolds and it soon is unclear who is truly being interrogated as the meeting becomes ever more hostile. My favorite part of the Batman movie is when the Dark Knight is that the one with the Joker? The Dark Knight Returns? No,
just the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. That's right. So the Joker's in the interrogation room. The lights kick on, and he slams the Joker's head to the table.
Yeah.
You never start with the head.
That something gets all fuzzy.
It gets all fuzzy. So there's not a whole lot to it right now. It's got a cast, and his name is Martin Chowler. And let's see if I can see what he's been in before. That's what they're saying. I'm gonna pull up Sorry, you got to mix. You know, the world. That is the world now, and you have to have a little bit of political stuff. So
Yeah.
it's going to be what it's going to be. But I'm just not. We're not going to kill politics. I'm not. If you're a liberal, great. If you're a conservative, great. If you're is religion, I don't care. Be an atheist. Be a Jew. Be Muslim. Be whatever you want to be. Just watch my stream and donate money at PayPal to darkfarnisha@gmail.com. I don't care what color you are. All the money's green. And that's what I'm talking about.
While you're doing that, double that and send some over.
There you go.
83@gmail.com.
There you go. Well, I was looking. I brought it up in the stream. We've got iPhone 8's coming out. It's going to be so expensive. Verizon already has their pre-order that starts tomorrow at 3 a.m. So tomorrow at 3 in the morning, you can put your email address in and sign up for the latest updates for that. It's coming, and every time I click that, it takes me to the exact same place and makes me want to punch a small child. Just kidding. I wouldn't punch.
Take that back.
I wouldn't punch a small child. I would hire my godson to do that for me. So it's called the iPhone 8X, and there's videos on it. T-Mobile's already got a video up. There's videos on YouTube. You can check that out.
$1,000?
Oh, it's not cheap. You can build a gaming computer that would kick some butt. Now the only problem is the difference with the iPhone 8X and the gaming computer is you can't put the gaming computer in your pocket and just take it everywhere you want. But
I mean, if it's going to save me a couple $100, I might just carry my damn computer with
there
me.
you go. The official release will be on the 3rd of November. You'll be able to pre-order it, like I just said. The price, like Random just said, $1,149. It starts at $999, and probably here in lovely America, it'll probably be $99.99. Repeating, that's nuts.
Like, make me some food.
It has an edge-to-edge display, and a lot of people are like, "Oh God, that means no more home button."
Yeah, don't you have to use your face or something?
You have to use Face ID. Now, here's my problem with Face ID, and if you got a problem, make sure you throw it in on the chat.
You have a doppelganger.
Hey, Orangey Peach, we'll get to your comments here in just a second. I want to read that.
No, he's singing the damn.
It's too early for Christmas cheer. Gosh.
Hey, never too early for Christmas cheer. Well, we got Halloween. Let's get past Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Okay, anyway, back to the
It's
iPhone.
not an invitation to sing, dude.
I know. Everything's an invitation to sing. So,
Yeah.
anyway, the new Face ID. So here's my thing with Face ID. Fingerprint is 1 in like a trillion have the exact same fingerprint. It has happened before. But face recognition is, there are a lot of doppelgangers out there. And somebody that kind of looks like you, if, you know, let's say I kind of look like you in the face a little bit, except you got puffier cheeks, how hard is it to puff up your cheeks?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I said you as in general people. But there are a lot of people out there that look like people. They look like different people, you know? So I just have a lot of problem with it. I mean, I would almost rather have retinal, like something that, like a laser that reaches into your eye and scans your retina, over having facial recognition. And here's the other thing that I don't know if they're thinking about, but I am. Let's say you're a 13-year-old girl and you come home alone and you're at your house by yourself or up in your room listening to music or whatever, and somebody breaks into your house. All the lights are off. You go into a closet and you got to turn on your phone that with this bright light, because it has to recognize your face. It's going to shine this bright light on your face, and you're in a closet and the house is dark. That's going to shine out. You just gave away your position.
Yeah.
I mean, these. I know I'm nuts, but those are the things that I think about.
Have a med kit.
Exactly. Better have a med kit.
Pop a couple painkillers in a Red Bull and take off.
Exactly.
Run to the circle. You'll be fine.
Somebody said something. I'm not going to be able to get to it.
Said I will be not getting that damn phone anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't blame you. So I have to click back and forth from studio mode because my screen's not big enough to read some of the small print.
Oh,
But yeah, I
can let you know. I've got your stream up on my other side. So
Okay.
I can see people comment.
Cool. It's going to be a big phone. It's going to be large. That's what everybody wants now. You're going to be able to 3D game through it. It's going to have the new iOS 11, which iOS is the Apple operating system. It's going to have an A1 Bionic chip with 6 cores, which is pretty cool. You're going to be able to get it with 64 gig or 256 gig. They don't even double the 64 gig. They just go right into 256 gig.
Hey, quick shout out on Darth's side there. You got Brandon Miller here with you.
Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Smash that like button. Well, don't smash it. Don't get a hammer. Just click it. Just little clicky. Little clicky. The camera is supposed to be off. The camera on the new iPhone is supposed to be awesome, but the grammar police, not me. It's supposed to be awesome, but the one on the front is the most important one, and again, that goes to the facial recognition. So it's supposed to have a 4K up to 60 frames per second, and 1080p slow-mo of 240 frames per second. It's going to have a wireless battery charge, and supposed to have some better compatibilities with the iWatch, which I don't know anybody that owns one of those iWatches.
Oh my God, half the people I work with do.
I'm not a big fan. I'm an Android fan.
I would call them idiots, but I don't want to because I mean they may see this, but on how much they pay attention to me, I'll be confident idiots.
Yeah, it's probably not too smart to call out the people you work with. Whoops.
I'm not calling them out by name.
All right. We think you're crazy for having the phones that you have. So, but that is what it is. Here is, and let me save this, and then I'll pull it up in stream. Click, click. Lots of clicking. I don't know if everybody can hear the clicking through the stream, but hey, deal with it. I'm a nice guy. Trust me. Here's the phone I'm looking forward to. This will probably be my next phone. It's the Asus Zen phone. I believe this is the 3rd iteration of it. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool phone. A little bit wider than a normal phone. The phone I have now, and I'll hold it up here on the screen, is the, you can see what I'm looking at. Oh, there's the feedback. Is the phone I have now is the Google phone. I like it. It works well. But the thing you really want to stay away from if you're streaming like we were the other day, and you say, "Okay, Google," in the stream, you hear that clicking sound? Well, that happens to the phone because it recognizes your voice in the Google stream, and it kills the video you're watching, and it brings up the search. So,
how may I help you?
Good. I'm glad my phone doesn't talk to me like that. Siri's a little creepy sometimes.
Oh, set her to Australian, and then get her to talk. It's
There we go.
Listening to like one of those evil speaking spells.
There you go. That would just be, yeah, that would be creepy as all get out.
I'm about to go back in time. I'm gonna save some money and go buy one of them old Zach Morris flip phones from Saved by the Bell.
Oh.
Like the ones that you had to carry in like a pistol carrier on the side of your hip.
Oh, there you, yeah. You know what phone and this is going to sound sad as all get out. The Nokia phone that I had when I was in Iraq. That thing, I don't know how many times I dropped it. I think I know it got wet a couple times. What's that?
I was literally looking up old Nokia flip phones just to try to throw a picture up on my stream.
There you go. Well, no, this wasn't even the flip phone. It was just a big, like, handset phone, and it was the Athira, and we had it. And we had them in Iraq, and then you could buy a card for like $15 that you could call from Iraq. Yeah, back to America, and you could get about, for $15, it was probably $1 a minute. You might get 15 minutes out of the call, more like 10 minutes. So I remember I bought so many of those cards over there just to call back home. And so we had a request to talk about Stranger Things 2. The article I found was when it's coming back and who are the new characters and everything else you'll need to know. So here it is for you. Let me see if I can find a GIF to put up here.
Okay, is it GIF or GIF? I mean, like,
Choosy mothers choose GIF.
okay, all right.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's GIF. I've always said GIF. So
that's how it looks, but
it'd be what it be.
I'm flipping around while you're talking here. I got a video that I'm gonna watch after done with this stream. It says, "How to talk to yourself while streaming by yourself. Entertain yourself in chat." Gonna have to do that.
Send me the.
I'm supposed to be looking at this camera or what?
I think I got all my practice, and I don't know. I think I'm decent on the streams because I talk to myself anyway all the time. Like in my office, I have the door closed and TV going and everything else. So people are like, "Who are you talking to?" I was on the phone.
So I said to myself, "Self."
I said to myself, "Self." So anyway, the Stranger Things 2 is on Netflix.
I will be right back, bud.
Okay. I'll continue talking about Stranger Things here. Stranger Things was good. I really enjoyed it. I watched it. It's got a lot of young people and a great cast. Excuse me, I had a little phlegm build up there. That would have been gross. Again, it was a really good cast. And so here's some things you need to know. It looks like it's going to come out at the end of October. The official plot summary is it's 1984 and the citizens of Hawkins, Indiana. Well, I'll be danged. I forgot that was Indiana. Let's see if there's really a Hawkins, Indiana. And if there is, let's not go there. Oh, where is it? There is a Hawkins, Indiana. No, there's a Hawkins Fish, a Hawkins Water Tech. There is no real Hawkins, Indiana. Oh, man. There's all kinds of Hawkins stuff, though, in Indiana. So They should have made it a real town. That would have been cool. And are they still reeling from the horrors of the Demogorgon and the secrets of Hawking's lab? Oh, was there a Hawking lab in there? I didn't. Let's see. Was there? Oh, I closed it already. Doggone it. That would be creepy as all get out, wouldn't it? If there was really a Hawkins lab somewhere in Indiana. Ooh-wee. It comes out on the 27th, and Hawkins is physical. Yes, thank you for that, Snoochie Boo. Will Byers has been rescued from the Upside Down, but bigger, sinister entity still threatens those who survive. Will steps into the limelight after the season in the Upside Down. 11 returns, but possibly not in the way we want her to. I love a good plot twist. There will be a love triangle. I'm not even going to mention the names. If you want to know, you'll go look that up. There's some scenes. There's a few pictures in here from some scenes. And I'm picking this up out of the Telegraph from the UK.
I'm back.
Okay, man. There's some emotional damage that's going to go on in here in the show. And with Roman, it looks like...
Still talking about Stranger Things?
Still talking about Stranger Things.
Okay.
Bobby Newby is a kindred heart former nerd who went to high school with Joyce, a.k.a. or Winona Ryder, and Hopper, David Harbour, and now manages the local Hawkins Radio Shack. I don't know about you guys, but all the Radio Shacks around here went out of business. So I hope Radio Shack is... Well, back in just recently, actually, but back in 1984... Radio Shack was a thing, a big thing. Sorry about that. I had to turn my head away to check on my other computer there. Dr. Owens, a high-ranking member with the Department of Energy on a cleanup assignment, quote-unquote cleanup assignment, is tasked with containing the events of last year. Then you'll have Murray, Bauman, Max, Billy... So there's a lot of, and here's the episode titles. Episode 1 will be Mad Max. Episode 2, this is an interesting title, The Boy Who Came Back to Life. Then The Pumpkin Patch, The Palace, The Storm, The Pollywog, The Secret Cabin, The Brain, and finally Episode 9, The Lost Brother.
The Brain!
Yeah, Brian. What are we doing tonight, Brian? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Plot to take over the world.
See, I went the other way with that. I went to Waiting.
Oh, okay. Oh. The Batwing.
Oh, the Batwing.
So they're already trying to make guesses who the Lost Brother is. They're also already trying to figure out what is a pollywog. And there's a few videos in here, and it doesn't look like Barbara could be coming back. So. Here we go. So I'm going to kill the spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Okay, as a person who hasn't even seen this show...
you need to watch it.
I know that. I keep getting told that. Who's Barbara? Who's the person not coming back?
Barbara. Go down here and... how to describe Barbara.
Yeah, oh, wait, I did see the first episode. Is that like the weird chick that ended up sleeping in the basement?
Yes, I believe so. It says there's going to be a surprise for fans in 2017 with Barbara, but it says the answer is a definite no, and the crowd went crazy at a San Diego Comic-Con. So maybe Barbara, maybe not. So a lot of people like Barbara. I mean, I don't. It's a character, and if it's well written into the script, you know, they can do what they want to do with that character as long as it works well within the script. Like Game of Thrones, when they killed Ned, I knew Ned was going to be in trouble, but I didn't think they were.
Spoilers.
You haven't
seen that? Well, actually, everyone dies in that. That's not spoilers.
Yeah, everybody loses body parts and stuff in that. And I'm only to season 2, by the way, so I'm no Game of Thrones Game of Thrones super genius, that's for sure.
You ain't got the got fever?
I have the got fever, and I really am getting into it. So I really like it a lot.
That's good. I guess I'll have to start watching that.
Oh, the 11 slept in the basement. So Snoochie Boo Hoo was Barb again, because it's been a minute since I've seen that. Oop, I hit the mic. I hope that wasn't loud. Barb is the redhead girl that is friends with Nancy. Okay, yeah. Well, Barb probably not coming back.
Well, who's 11?
You gotta watch the show. That was the girl who's in the basement. You gotta watch the show. Sorry,
I was reading my own feed there for a second.
That's fine. Hey, that's what it's all for. Oh, and we got a big G's. Give us a bigger G's. Here, I'll do it. G's.
Don't encourage the peach.
Some nerds we are. Boom. See if it comes up on the stream. What's the delay? There it is. G's. Some nerds we are.
That's why it's called interactive nerd news.
Exactly. Interactive nerd news.
You guys can teach us some stuff too.
So just to lay it out there, why I would change the name from Nerd Intelligence to the Dork Side of the Force. A lot of people they weren't quite grasping the whole what Nerdent is. If you're not in the military, it kind of probably went over your head a little bit, and that's okay. But in the military world, we have intelligence people. We don't have very many. Yeah, that's military intelligence is an oxymoron, but we have people that work in that field, and so they do all kinds of intelligence gathering or information gathering, if you want to call it that. And so one of theirs was HUMINT, which is human intelligence. So I took that and I kind of tried to run with it with Nerd Int, which was nerd intelligence. And people just weren't getting it. They're like, Nerd Int? What does that mean? And then even though I put Nerd Intelligence, they were reading it like it was two separate things instead of Nerd Intelligent.
Well, what is Nerd International? Is that a flight? What is this? Is this like a hands out across America kind of thing?
I don't know. Maybe it's like Prestige Worldwide. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Prestige Worldwide. I can't even prestige in Call of Duty.
There you go. Prestige Worldwide from Step Brothers. Another great movie. So one of the shows I watch or listen to on the radio, they did their top 5 comedy movies and what their favorite top 5 comedy movies were. And Step Brothers was on somebody's list. Superbad was on another list. But the one that really got me, the one that I didn't think would be on anybody's list, but was up there on somebody's number 1, was Blazing Saddles.
That is an amazing movie.
That is, you could not. I would love to see somebody try to do a remake of that in today's time, because there's so much racist undertones that people are trying to pick up on, and I personally feel that some of it is when you
that movie would just get fucking skewered.
Well, here's when you look for things to go wrong, what generally happens? Things go wrong. But when you look for the good in things, you will generally find the good in things. And that's my personal philosophy. And that's why I always try to stay upbeat and try to stay positive. You're going to have those times when you get a little beat and you get a little down and you get a little depressed or mad or angry at certain situations. And that's when you got to remove yourself and go regather and try to get back on that better attitude. Because there's one thing in this world that you can affect, and that is your own attitude. So if you go into things with a good attitude, no matter how crappy it's going to be, I mean, you can even give a little false good attitude to it. You can be like, oh great, here comes the crap again. Well, let's just smile and eat this turd sandwich and do the best with it we can. Yeah. And that's what you got to do in life. And I've got a
token, you'll affect people's attitudes around you.
Exactly. And I got a couple friends that are going through some hard times right now. One of them, she was in a manipulative relationship with her boyfriend, and she was really struggling with that because she's kind of blaming herself. And then another friend of mine, Specialist Brenner, we were playing live. I believe we were playing on stream when his barn caught on fire. And you know,
Yeah, we were.
yeah, and that could have been, you know, he could have took that and just ran with it in the negative. So you got to stay positive. You got to keep your head up.
Real quick to Brenner as well. Hey man, thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, with your grandpa right now. He's coming out of the hospital into hospice.
Yeah, he's going into hospice. I got that too. So
Yeah,
for if you
so
pray, light candles, whatever you do, but remember Specialist Brenner and his family. And remember all those people in Texas and in Florida that just got hit by 2 huge hurricanes, Harvey and Irma. And what's the third one coming up? What's its name? Jose?
Yeah, Jose, yeah.
Jose. So we got Jose coming.
That one may go a little south.
Yeah, gotcha. But I have been fortunate in my life to be able to vacation in the Bahamas, and they got hit with a pretty bad hurricane not too long ago. That actually the Bahamian island right off the coast of Florida was the island was damaged pretty bad, and a lot of the stuff and those in this map. Well, let's see if I can find a.
He's saying the island you're talking about is Barbuda.
Barbuda. Not sure how to spell it, but we'll figure it out.
Barbuda.
Gotcha. Well,
I've got like my own little information bot.
There you go.
Going on over here. She's full of weird facts and knowledge. Well, that's.
Hey, that's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
I would say you're an encyclopedia of stuff, but kids don't know what encyclopedias are anymore.
We have the same brain, but I definitely married up in this one.
Right on. All right, I'm gonna pull this pretty
I'm
much
kissing ass just a little bit, just so everyone knows.
over almost over me here.
Islands of
There it is.
Bahamas. All right, I'm looking at it.
All right, so here, Bridgetown, Kingsport.
It disappeared.
There's Tobago,
Oh, there's another one.
San Juan. I don't see it.
Stop moving it around. Hang on. I'll look
Okay,
at it.
it's coming up. You look at it, and I'll see if I can find another better map, maybe.
I will use my shitty eyes. And find this.
Okay, Barbuda is north of Antigua, so let's find Antigua on this map. Jamaica, man, don't you know?
I got Costa Rica, Kingston, Jamaica. Bay something or other. That's not it. It's north of what?
Antigua. I'm looking. I thought Antigua was.
Let's see Havana. Coca Havana.
There it is. Okay, so if you see St. John's to the right side of the map as you're looking at it,
Yeah.
look up.
Oh,
Antigua and Barbuda. They're right.
Yeah.
Antigua's a little bit larger, it looks like mass-wise, but I'm gonna try to bring this up. Here we go. Bring up another map, kind of.
Man, that hurricane came right over all this.
Yeah, it did, and that's. I feel bad for those people. All right, I'm gonna put this right there. That it's kind of in the same area. See if that comes up here in a second.
Brandon Miller wants to know if we think we'll get to go down south with the Guard and help in relief.
No, they've already got people. The Indiana Army National Guard has already got people down there, and they asked for volunteers, and I don't think that they actually used that list to go. I'm going to say no. They took some headquarters or some command and control units, if you want to call them that, and took those to Texas, and so they've already got what they're going to get. They may need some help a little later on. I'm going to get rid of those maps, people. And they may need some help or ask for help in maybe some of the cleanup and stuff, but you're looking at more like engineer units and things like that, you know. Ta-da, I just got bigger.
I'm going to look up, while we're talking about this, oh man. Hurricane Jose's path shifts west towards U.S.
Well, I think we've got the resources and stuff to definitely.
It's gonna come up near like North Carolina. It's just gonna barely graze, and it looks like it's gonna stay a Category 1 the whole time. So.
Whoa! Knock my glasses off. we're fortunate in America that we have the resources to fix things. We have insurance. We have a resilient country and strong people that can handle these kinds of things and will bounce back and keep on going. And that's one of the reasons I'm proud to be an American, is because we do have a great heritage. We've done some great things. We're not perfect. We've done some crappy things, but we've always tried to do the best things. And we have some strong, resilient people that they get knocked down, but they get right back up again. Not trying to be.
Nowadays, that's like something that people need to keep in mind, 'cause with all the shit going on.
Exactly. There's a lot of bad out there, and there's a lot of things. Something that I've
Good not being brought up.
exactly. There's a lot of, for every one bad thing, there has to be. I feel that there are more good things out there that just people don't hear about.
It has to be, otherwise this would be more chaotic than it is now.
On my way over to work today, this afternoon, I had to go by the office before I could come home after my physical to do some paperwork, and there was an older lady that had a tire on her van that was just chewed up, and I would have stopped myself, but there are already 3 people stopped there to help that lady, and those
every day too.
yeah, but you don't exactly. You don't see that kind of stuff. Nobody reports that kind of stuff in the news because that stuff's not popular. Blood and guts and hate and drama seem to be the popular things that people want to hear about or want to know about. And it would be nice if they finished off the evening news with something awesome, something good.
Or even just like,
happened.
Hey, y'all, we're signing off tonight.
And here's a good news story, like on Anchorman, where they had the squirrel water skiing. Squirrels water skiing.
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome. Love Anchorman, another great movie. That would be up there on my movie comedy list as well.
Hey, I just happened to look over at my Discord here. Orange is playing Minecraft. We're gonna have to talk to him about that one.
He likes that game, and he's done some.
I've never figured out what the fascination with that was. I haven't.
You can build things on there. I've seen some really outstanding builds that people have done, and
things with Legos.
True, but it's the digital age, man. Kids don't have Lincoln Logs and Legos.
Lincoln Logs.
Plus,
Damn, that one back.
you have little random heroes running around. Have you ever stepped on a Lego? It hurts. Yeah, it hurts like crazy. Have you ever stepped on a Minecraft thing?
Actually, I stepped on a controller once.
Controller once?
The other night because someone was playing Minecraft and left it on the floor.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. My bad.
That would be random number 2.
Random the deuce.
Oh, yeah. El Duce.
El Duce. So, well, all right. So, an hour and 26 minutes of stream time tonight. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by, and put it in the comments if you want to talk about it next time, or drop me an email at darthpanisha@gmail.com about something you're interested in, and we'd definitely like to get it up in the stream and talk with you about it. So come online, talk to us.
I'll have better graphics the next time. I know you guys have been losing my video feed most of this time, but this is my first one. I had to pop my cherry.
So well, hopefully sometime we can get some more time to play around and make these things better.
I will be moving really close to you here about the next 3 weeks. So
yeah, I'm really excited about how the chat came up on the stream this time, and how everything worked out. So
I'd be more excited about it if a couple of these people chatting were, chatting my stream, because they're related to me. It's all good. It's all good. You have the better graphics, of course. They're gonna go there.
Well, it is what it is. You'll get better. Your stuff will get better.
Yeah. But man, this was fun. Thank you everyone that came on and talked, and anyone that may leave a comment or leave an email or whatever after this is over, telling us what to do before next time. So thanks.
As things get better and we improve, we're hopefully we'll have some sponsors and we'll be able to do some stuff for our viewers. I've been keeping track of who my subscribers are, and I appreciate that. And when things get going well and we get some sponsors, we'll start paying back the community that started us out. So
Oh yeah.
we won't forget. You got to be humble and can't forget where you come from, and you got to take care of your people that get you where you are. So I just want to again say thanks everybody for stopping by. Drop a comment, subscribe, hit a like,
The hell with it. Go ahead and smash that like.
set a notification. Keep your eye out. I put out a new tag for the stream on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.